opposed to in the tree line where they have it.
Yeah, I guess you're not going to be diving that tower right away. That ward behind the tower is more used for when you're actually pushing and going really aggressive underneath the tower. During the laning stage, you want to just be able to protect yourself from rotations, which is where that ward, if someone TPs to the tower, they're going to have to swoop through the jungle, so the ward will still see them. So it's a little bit more defensive in nature. You're never really sure where the Pudge is going to be, and this is going to keep him well aware. Speaking of Pudge, he is doing those annoying off-lane pulls, which is going to kind of slow down some of Universe's farm, but this is also the other reason why EG send their trailing down bottom.
That Observer Ward, and then you know if this is going to push out.
There's a hook from Black potentially.
He's got both the hook as well as the rod.
He's got to wait for the hook so they get Universe low enough so he can't TP.
Out. You see Universe trying to cut his way back through the tree line with a Quelling Blade. Just causing a couple of problems for him, and does as much damage as he can. May as well spill out the mana. He knew he was dead.
Played a lot of Pudges there, would just go for the hook and be like, yeah, at least a good start in the off lane, but that's a lane they've prioritized winning, and they're winning it against an underlord. It's really the other two lanes that you've got to worry about more if you're faceless.
Oh, Aloe hook. Black going to go over towards Zai. Get a little bit of extra help with a double stun. In from Ice with the Spike Carapace as well. They can return the double stun. Zai's Edict works against him for a short period of time. Invoker hoping that the other lanes can perhaps set up kills for the Sunstrikes, but we're just not really seeing opportunities down bottom. The top lane, they're getting the kills just with the Pudge and not needing the Sunstrike, so... But the full potency out of this Invoker. And I think it's time for Black to either help mid or help bottom. He is lining up the hook and hits it mid. And that's going to be a big one if they can keep Sumail controlled just before he gets level 6. He's still burning down Black very quickly. It jabs the damage, the output. He'll get the last hit in. Zai turns on the Edict, but the creep wave will be there to help tank it up.
And they've got the Shrine as well, so they don't even have to go Fountain.
Just come in from Ice. Try and become a lot more of a presence on the field. Luckily, he's fantastic against heroes like Ember Spirit, who are also getting called out. The hook will land, and Black able to capitalize on Sumail. At the same time, down on bottom lane, it's going to be a 1-1 trade-off, but your trade came boots and double mangoes. He's got no issues whatsoever in this lane when Universe hasn't really had the same presence I was expecting him to have. And Black, well, this is an easy way to do it. Hook him in, rod him down. Universe will go the way of Black, while Zai will be able to end the dominating streak. You're rolling so much money into this Invoker. Like, he's got the Hand of Midas in his stash. We're 8 minutes and 20 seconds in, and the Hand of Midas is just waiting for the courier to come back to base. That's the only delay he's got.
Yeah, he was getting crushed mid initially, but things have turned around very quickly, and now Black with a level 6 Pudge is sitting around looking for that hook Dismember, and Sumail does not have a remnant out.
Oh, he's got it. The hook straight into Sunstrike. Sumail, the Dismember will hold him there, and the damage will be enough. Jabs gets another kill. Racking up now 4 within 9 minutes on the Invoker.
And suddenly faceless.
Keep my eyes on this wonderful combination. There's hook into Sunstrike, and they try and do it as a big prediction. And Black's looking at another target. Arteezy is making this very easy for him. Yeah. Stand still, rot, Dismember. And here comes the Sunstrike. Waited just long enough. And Black, he is a catalyst now to just pump up and fuel this Invoker.
That's slightly off the mark, but...
I think he was expecting like Zai to next level him and dodge hook, and now with a rot into a Dismember, you do actually have that small little hole, but with a Death Ward nuts, you know, so he normally overcommits for it, and that's exactly what happened there. Doesn't find his target. Maybe thinking the next assassin was going to be TPing out.
Yeah, Lesh is in the neighborhood, but doesn't have any detection as well, and SSIs may actually go for that kill with the Sunstrike.
That one's actually getting detection. Crit's going to get caught out, so there's a Vendetta hit with the stun. Well, actually, how many Midases they are running. Like, you know, 15, 16 minutes in, you got 3 Midases over on Faceless.
And they're winning, like, the early game, too, while they're getting Midases.
Oh, looks like a bit of a swap. Initiation over on Spike Carapace next. He'll buy a little bit of space and time, especially for Black, to hook out the Vengeful Spirit with the Death Ward. EG are on the run. Arteezy is way too low. He's got to get rid of the Scarab Beetle on his back, but the bigger problem is actually going to be Universe trapped in the river, away from the rest of EG. A quick hook, pulling out jabs away from the Son of Zion and away from the control of Sumail. EG retreat back up to their shrine. There's no charge on it. But it ends up just being a 1-for-1 trade-off. I would almost say unheard of when you have that Underlord too. Like, that mech fight is meant to be your big thing. It's like seeing a Blink Dagger over on a Slaughter. It's your big reveal and your big advantage gainer. But it just doesn't happen. Now Arteezy gets caught out. Black will get the hook into Dismember. Sunstrike's coming in, and it will be Black who actually finds the last bit of damage to kill off Artur.
Or you've maybe lost more because everyone else tries running in to save them.
Blink is up.
Yeah.
Nuts is already in the high ground position. He's in a death ward position where if EG dive under the tower, he'll get a full death ward channel off, and he knows it too. Now he moves in through the side, looks at that paralyzing cast to fly out. Here she blows, and Leshrac, well, they are backing out from the tier 1 tower. With the pit down, Faceless can't really just run at EG.
Black will be looking for the hook, but it's Crit who has the swap to try and save whoever gets pulled out in.
But Black also has the Blink Dagger, so he's not ready for this. This is the first reveal. And then Hook able to grab in the Underlord. Okay.
So he was hoping for like a Luna or an Ember Spirit there, and perhaps they try and force a fight, but even if one of those heroes gets caught, it's still very dangerous.
Samel gets the Syrian chains off. Next assassin tries to turn around with a Spire Carapace, actually setting up 3 with the Paralyzing Cut, and Sunstrike pulls him in. The Deafening Blast of Meteorite, burning Samel, as well as Arteezy on the back lines. The Paralyzing Cuts controls him so well. Another Spire Carapace done too. Universe is just trying to bail him out of here, running close, and just retreat back home. No, I don't know why he's still here. Did he actually not get caught inside the ulti? It's a double kill for Black. And Universe went back to the shrine. Did he inch out at the last moment?
Don't know. It looked like Leshrac was the one who was not going to be caught inside, but Zai managed to just get into the...
Another Spike Carapace done to Universe is just trying to bail him out of here, running close and just
Black is already on the aggressive. He's going to perhaps catch Zai up top.
Okay, waiting for it. Gets the hook into Dismember, and Sunstrike once again. Rinse, repeat, and bathe yourself in the blood of EG.
Suddenly what was like a couple minutes, maybe 5 minutes ago, like a 12...
Has this reputation of being the hard one, the guy who farms on the safe lane. But he started just by pulling off the camps. Oh, okay, Paralyzing Cuts, it has to create more space. Nuts is burning inside the Flame Guard. Sunstrike comes in, but Samel's already dead. Crit's gonna join him in Universe. The Tornado, it won't grab him, but you still have the Yule Scepter. They're running close, they look for the extra spill damage, and 5 heroes from Faceless. Now it's their turn to group up, and it's their turn to find 3 very quick and easy kills for no cost.
Faceless is just plowing through EG at this point there. The casks from Nuts, both last fight and that fight right bites.
And they're really trying to keep this one little Donny to creep out with Paralyzing Casking. If that's not like an indication they're doing Roshan, I don't know what is, but it's still going to be way too late. You TP over, but it's already done. Roshan belongs to Faceless. Black's actually looking for a hook. Get this fight on, and he got it! He actually grabs the mail. The spirit's away, but you won't have enough life to survive the engagement. In time to spirit out, and now you also get the Tornado. The rooting can be there, but a quick jump in from Zai gets the double stun. Zai's in a huge amount of issues. Yule Scepter up, another hook. Black will miss this one, but the Leshrac will still die. Another Yule Scepter. They just keep chaining one after the other, and evil geniuses are dropping like flies. They still haven't used that buyback on the Leshrac. 20 seconds till he's back up, and another hook. It lands on Universe. They hold them there. The Sunstrike will do the work. And the Malik just to ensure it too, and the Death Ward to zone out Faceless so they cannot move forward and engage.
The Venge howled, used the Wave of Terror and got stunned on the Carapace, so he couldn't swap because he was stunned, and it was a misplay from Crit.
Samel spirits out. Luckily he doesn't get grabbed by a hook on the way through. The same Pudge was, even though it feels like that kind of like jerkness attitude now from Faceless. They just run forward. Arteezy can't stay on the front line. You're looking for more Sunstrikes in the back lines, but Arteezy moved forward to try and fight. He'll get picked up by the Tornado. He should be able to survive the fall from that, but it's still the rest of Faceless pushing in to the EG base, and they've really got so much to say, so much survivability that EG have no answer to this. They are losing their racks, and they're losing the game.
Looks very worrying. If they can get out without casualties, Jabs will try to cover their retreat with an ice. Well, he's still got an Aegis, and they may actually try and turn and fight if they hit a hook. It's exactly what Black is looking for.
Zai's going to get that stun off Black. Well, there's a quick Yule Scepter. Tornado going to pick up all 3. The Sunstrike's coming down on top of Zai. He kept walking forward, however, so didn't take the damage.
Caution first for Faceless. They could have potentially maybe turned it if they hit like the perfect hook Sunstrikes and got some pickoffs, but much safer. They got a Rax. Yeah, Gem is definitely not thing you want to do right now.
Yeah, so why take the risk if you don't have to? Instead, you just jump in with the next assassin. He's got himself a fresh Shiva's Guard before this fight begins. The Hawk lands from Black, dragging back Zion with a Deafening Blast. There's no way to really react to it. Same with the Vengeful Spirit. Nuts. It's going to be a full Death Ward. Arteezy has to stand his ground. Use the 10-second BKB to win a fight with Samel jumping in. Massive amounts of spirits. There's enough damage there, or is it? No, Black just pulls him back in. He's got so much life. He takes through so much. Finally, the killing spree will be ended on Black, but really at what cost? EG has lost so much. Universe is locked inside the tree line. The Sunstride's coming in. That's the death of Universe. And well, you got one.
I mean, that's the thing. The Pudge, with all the kills he's been involved in, has 3.3k HP. That makes such a big difference in the fight. When he has to be a target with an Aghanim Scepter, that hook cooldown is absurd. You can't ignore a Pudge when you've got the hook on a 4-second cooldown, but... Oh no.
It's happening again. Sumail's going to get stunned up. He's bugged up too. Arteezy doesn't get hit by the tornado. That was actually meant for Arteezy when he TP'd in, but...
That's the 2 carry buybacks. That's both Arteezy and Sumail using buybacks. You're happy if you're faceless. You've taken the bottom melee racks. You got a tier 3 tower out of it, and both those cores buying back means you're fighting one fight and you've put yourself in a good position.
Sentry from
the nightmare game to be a support. Oh, Sumail. He goes in aggressively with the Remnant.
That's his death.
Yeah, I mean, he thought he could make some...
Wait, what's Universe doing? Universe is running in too. Zion's in the neighborhood. Throws the stun, but the BKB from the Weaver will dodge it. Universe wants to TP out. The damage from Vendetta, it's enough to kill him, and there it is. GG, well played. EG going for some YOLO plays at the end, but it is Faceless who take the control, keep the control, and take game 1.
What a Pudge performance. Black, hands down MVP of this game. He was so good in the early game. He was moving around, winning that offlane for Ice, and then also prioritizing getting levels on farm. He falls back, he takes the bounty runes, he does the side pulls. Those offlane pulls, we've seen it on the Radiant side with the Pudge, we're seeing it in the offlane with the Pudge, the Earth Spirit. It's very influential because of how much XP you get. Suddenly you're level 3, 2 minutes in the game. It's right by that bounty rune.